Wendell and I had been married about a year and a half when we decided to have our first baby. Everything was going well. I was 6 months pregnant and I felt great. It was the week before Mother's Day when I started showing signs that my pregnancy was not progressing as it should. My body was starting to shut down. It was rejecting the pregnancy, and my baby was 4 weeks smaller than normal. They tried to calm my body down through the use of some medications that would be safe for both of us. The assisting doctor came to talk to us next. He told us all the negative circumstances that we were about to face with our baby. There could be neurological damage, mental handicap, heart failure, respiratory distress, organ failure, bleeding of the brain, death right after birth, outrageous medical bills, a burden on society, and the list went on and on. Then he told us that we had options. Since I was only 6 months into my pregnancy, I didn't have to deliver the baby. I could just terminate the pregnancy and avoid the months of suffering and uncertainty that would be ahead. We looked at him and emphatically told him that there was no way that we would even consider abortion with our baby. God would take care of her, no matter what the outcome was. And God would provide all the emotional and financial support that we might need. He just shrugged his shoulders and left the room, sure that we had made the wrong decision. With the decision finally made, the doctors took action. All the necessary preparations were made, and that very afternoon, on Saturday, May 12, 1990, our precious daughter Laura was born. She weighed 1 pound and 14 ounces and was about 11 or 12 inches long. The doctors and nurses whisked her away from us to put her on life support. 4 minutes passed. 4 hours passed, and Laura fought for her life. Then 4 days passed, and she was still fighting. We had just passed the most critical time for her survival. After my own personal recovery of 7 days, I was finally released from the hospital, empty-handed. My heart was severed from me as I left to go home. My body was leaving, but my heart had stayed. The weeks passed, and then the months. We nearly lost Laura 4 times, but each time she would bounce back and continue to fight. May, June, July, and August had gone. Then came September. We were finally able to take her home nearly 4 months after she had been born. She was so little, only 4.5 pounds, but she had made it. Each time I looked at Laura, I wondered about the special purpose she must have in life. God had pulled her through some of the deepest valleys. Someday His heavenly purpose for her life would be revealed. Wendell and I just had the privilege of sitting back to watch during her journey. Today, Laura is almost 18. She is still tiny and has had to overcome many obstacles throughout her life as a result of her severe prematurity. But God is continuing to grow her into a fine young lady, and we are so proud of her. Laura's story could have ended in tragedy. There was very little hope surrounding her circumstances in the womb, but there was plenty of faith in our Lord Jesus Christ to outweigh that hopelessness. God is the incredible giver of life. He meticulously designs and forms each baby in its mother's womb with the desire that someday that child would grow to love and worship Him. God, we praise You for life today. May the life that You have given to us glorify You with its every breath.